Welcome to another edition. After having a little bit of mic difficulties, after having some technical difficulties, we are back for all of you. And remember, guys, it's so crucial and so important. Subscribe to my second channel. I have created another second channel for the viewers, by the subscribers. You wanted it, you craved it. Go click the link in the comment section below, the pinned comment. Go click the link and subscribe to my other channel. We'll always have this channel. We'll always be on this channel, but I'll also do additional content on my second channel. Go check it out right now. But we got some breaking news as concerns the red brand of Raw. Let's get right into this. Breaking news. This is not a drill. WWE Raw is rumoredly leaving Netflix behind and returning to the USA Network. But here's the details. Here's the kicker. This isn't just about a TV deal. Oh no, this, ladies and gentlemen, is about power. This is about control, and this is about the shocking shakeup in professional wrestling we've seen in years. The dirt sheets are running wild. The fans are going crazy. And the wrestlers in the locker room, half of them are celebrating. Half of them are ready to riot. And trust me, what I'm about to tell you, this is about to blow your mind. Let's start with Netflix. The billion-dollar giant, the platform that was supposed to take WWE to the next level. Guess what? It backfired. Why? Because WWE wanted TV 14, blood, violence, cheers, sledgehammers, attitude. Netflix executives, they wanted squeaky clean family content, PG movies, sitcom comedy, safe advertisers. They wanted WWE to be a comedy sketch show, and Triple H said no. Now there's speculation going on here. There's even talk that Netflix executives were furious over the Becky Lynch Ozzy Osbourne promo that sparked all that backlash. They said that's not what we paid for. Meanwhile, the veterans in the back, guys like Randy Orton, John Cena, they backed Triple H. And then Vince McMahon, yes, Vince, even from the shadows, allegedly whispered in certain ears, if Netflix doesn't want it, USA Network will. And just like that, a phone call was made, according to rumor and speculation online. Again, we've been hearing a lot of whispers. We've been hearing a lot of rumors, a lot of gossip about Raw returning to USA Network. Because if you remember, when Raw was on USA Network for the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era, do you remember the rating? Do you remember the viewership? Do you remember it was TV 14? You ain't getting none of that on Netflix. And here's where it gets very juicy, viewers, fans, and subscribers. Remember, it's so important to become a channel member. And remember to subscribe to my other channel in the pinned comment section below the video. The locker room is reportedly split over this one. I'm talking civil war. On one side, you got the USA loyalists, Cena, Orton, and Rollins, guys who want mainstream deals, commercials, big sponsors, Pepsi, Nike. They love the move back to cable. But when you've got Netflix faithful, Roman Reigns, Becky Lynch, Logan Paul, they love the idea of being uncensored. They love being edgy, making headlines, going viral on TikTok with insane adult-only content. And now they feel betrayed. Some of them feel lied to. So now we're in rumor and speculation that at the Survivor Series, it will be Team Netflix Raw versus Team USA Network Raw, with the winners. The winning team will be where Raw goes back. The Netflix team, if Netflix Raw wins out, they stay on Netflix. If the USA Network team wins out, they go back. USA Raw returns to USA Network, where it all started. And I'm hearing this. One major star, and I'll let you figure out who, threatened to no-show this weekend's pay-per-view if the USA deal was locked in. Imagine that, viewers. Imagine that. A top name walking out right before one of the biggest shows of the year because of a network deal. This isn't just about TV, folks. This is about identity. This is about the future of WWE. Now, let's hold on to our seats because this bombshell is wild. USA executives, the ones cutting the checks, they don't just want Raw back. They want ratings. And who do they supposedly have in mind to make that happen? Vince Russo. Yeah, you heard me. Vince Russo, bro. Now, before you laugh, remember, this guy booked the highest rated Raws in history. Say what you want about Vince Russo. Nobody has been able to touch the ratings and the viewership that he brought to the show. He's polarizing. He's controversial, but he gets people talking. And USA doesn't just want wrestling. They want headlines. They want shock TV once again. They want uncut, uncensored, and uncooked. You know, they want shocking angles. They want arcs. But imagine how the game Triple H feels. He has been grinding, slowly building his vision, and now executives are saying, maybe we bring Russo back in. That's like spitting in the game's face, and trust me, Hunter isn't taking that lightly. So where does this all lead? This Sunday's pay-per-view Clash in Paris 2025, one of the biggest events of the end of the summer. And don't think for 1 second this USA Network return doesn't play into it. Rumors are swirling. Brock Lesnar's shocking comeback, was that tied to the USA deal? Remember, Brock Lesnar returned at WWE SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes being pushed as the face of Raw, 100% part of the relaunch strategy. And here's the question nobody's asking. Will Roman Reigns even be there? Ladies and gentlemen, this is more than a TV move. This is war. This is AEW watching from the sidelines. This is Netflix feeling buried. This is USA trying to reclaim dominance. And this could change wrestling forever. So remember, viewers, fans, and subscribers, to smash that bell, subscribe, and again, subscribe to my second channel. Click the link in the pinned comment section of this video. You do not want to miss out on my second channel. But we're going to really bring the heat. We're going to bring the heat in a whole nother way. Because now, connecting it to history, I'm going to remind the viewers, the fans, the channel members that represent this show, that Russo once booked the highest rated Raw episode on USA ever. Could lightning strike twice, or would this implode the locker room? Will it be built as a power play against Triple H, who is seen as too slow and methodical? Also, what about the creative bombshell? Whispers are going around that USA executives also want, again, a familiar name back in charge, Vince Russo. The boys are reportedly at each other's throats. Some are even saying Raw returning to USA would be a death sentence for creativity. Also, a possible walkout angle. Rumors that one major star again threatened to no-show this weekend's pay-per-view. And again, pro-USA, we're just kind of summing this up right now because, again, at Survivor Series, it could be Team USA versus Team Netflix, and the winning team, again, gets the rights to Monday Night Raw on Monday nights. And again, Vince McMahon, even though he's out of the picture right now, might have whispered to corporate friends, steering the decision back to USA Network, where he once leveraged. Because remember, Monday Night Raw and Vince McMahon went together like peas and carrots. Vince McMahon was all about Raw on the USA Network. The higher-ups at Netflix wanted WWE to sanitize, but the boys in the back, especially the veterans, refused to be watered down. The narrative that Netflix wasn't happy with WWE's new direction, TV 14, violence, edgy promos, and controversial segments. Heavy speculation immediately, was this Triple H's move, or is this a power struggle backstage forcing WWE back to safe ground around the Netflix fiasco? Guys, this is one of those urgent, diabolical things. Should Raw go to USA Network? Listen, it should have never left the USA Network. You want to be honest. You want to be upfront. You want to be legit. You want to be credible. Raw should have never left the USA Network. Now, if anything, for those of you to listen, if you want to satisfy all the fans, well, no, we like Netflix. We wanted to stay on Netflix. Oh, no, we wanted to return to USA Network. Well, no, we don't want to pay extra. Well, no, we don't want to pay an upcharge. How about we get the best of both worlds and had it simulcast on Netflix and on the USA Network at the same damn time? That way we can settle this whole entire thing. Hook returns to AEW and chokes out Wheeler Yuta in a surprise attack. Hook, ladies and gentlemen, Hook has returned in AEW. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on the return of Hook to All Elite Wrestling tonight. Absolutely incredible. Wow, guys, it has been a long time since Hook has been in a wrestling ring, but he returned tonight on AEW Dynamite for all the right reasons. Absolutely incredible. But viewers, fans, and subscribers, get your edible because there is more to come. Because Will Ospreay is out indefinitely after vicious post-match attack at Forbidden Door. Edge, a.k.a. Adam Copeland and Christian match has been set for AEW All Out. AEW in the 2300 Arena deny union wage violations amid ongoing protests in Philadelphia. Mark Henry refuses to apologize for Psycho Stu's comments, says I'm bulletproof amid racism accusations. AEW Dynamite just got even bigger with a last-minute match and segment announcements for tonight. WWE NXT viewership for August the 26th sees a decrease despite Ricky Saints becoming the #1 contender for the NXT title. Your thoughts, your comments, and your feedback on that. The WWE Wyatt 6 haunted house to feature unreleased version of Shatter theme song. Also, oh no, we got breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Oh my God, as if we just lost Hulk Hogan. We just lost Ozzy Osbourne, and now a massive heart scare. Diamond Dallas Page, DDP. WWE Hall of Famer Diamond Dallas Page has revealed he was hospitalized after suffering a frightening episode of AFib, making it the second time in 3 years he has dealt with the condition. Last week I went into AFib. I normally wear a hot monitor when training, but for some reason didn't this day. And DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, explained in the caption, I pushed myself too hard, fell off dizzy, heart racing, and well, here we are. I will never not wear a hot monitor and or Apple Watch when working out again, I promise. He wrote, addressing his wife, Paige McMahon, if you are over 50 or have a slightly enlarged heart, you should wear a heart monitor too. Health has long been the center of DDP's Page mission since retiring from in-ring competition, and his DDP yoga program has helped countless wrestlers and athletes manage injuries and get clean and rebuild their lives. He famously opened his home to Jake the Snake Roberts, the late great Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, during their darkest days, helping them recover through structure, wellness, and support. More recently, DDP had supported Lex Luger, Buff Bagwell, Butterbean, and Scotty Riggs, reinforcing his legacy as one of pro wrestling's most dedicated wellness advocates. Get well, DDP. A class act. Nothing more than a class act is Diamond Dallas Page, DDP. One of the greatest WCW stars in the history of that company. When you think about E and entertainment, you wrap it up with DDP. Absolutely. Make no mistake about it. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, Jack Perry rumored to be AEW's mystery doctor in the Luchasaurus return video. That might draw a couple of eyes here and there. Nikki Bella wants Brie Bella in WWE despite AEW ties, calls out business roadblocks. Rampage Jackson admits that Raja hasn't been the same since his mother's murder. Jim Ross, good old JR, likely staying with AEW despite WWE rumors circulating online. Is Jim Ross about to make a return? An exciting comeback to World Wrestling Entertainment. Do you want to see Jim Ross, behind the announcer's booth once again in WWE? KT King, wrongly targeted with threats after the Psycho Stu incident. Vince McMahon tries to dismiss reckless driving case after his July crash. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on all of that, because as you know on this show, if it weren't for you, there truly would be no SeanzView, and I'm working on pivotal, exclusive top stories that I'll be doing right here on this channel for all of you. And again, remember, subscribe to my second channel. It is so crucial, it is so important, it is so vital to my channel's success and my future, because again, if it weren't for you, I'll say it a million more times, there is no SeanzView, because your view is the only view that matters. Take care, subscribe, comments, criticisms, likes, dislikes, whatever it may be, make it your delight. Later.